Okay.
Hi, everybody. It's Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And just to let you know, Emmanuel is not actually here, and she's looking after my grandkids. And so when the grandkids need her, we will have to cut it short. And because she's in another city, it should be entertaining what we're doing. But let's see what's happening. I'm going to start out with first card I get is release. And hang on, I'm just waiting to go live. So I was making a ring. The first card for fire, which is what I should be telling you, is fire is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for October 27th to November 2nd already. We're already heading into the second to the last month of the year. It's 2019. I can't believe how fast this October's gone. Anyhow, the first card is release. And basically, it usually means release of that which no longer serves you. So let's find out. The Knight of Cups is the base card, and that's a card of support. Support and strength and balance. Usually it's support from outside of yourself. And having support outside of yourself is perfectly all right once you have mastered self-support. And what covers that? There's a King of Swords. And the King of Swords is all about change. It's a change that you have decided to do. So basically, this is a week you are supported in the change you create. What's behind us, what pushed you to this, is the Sun card. So it's a card of choosing to change, choosing to make a change because things are very positive, and it's obviously going to be a positive card. The Princess of Swords is, again, a change card, and it's a change card from the deep subconscious. So I'm rushing through this so I can get to your questions, because I don't know how long we will be able to stay on. My granddaughter is 5, and the young man is 8, but he's old enough, but she's not. The King of Cups, and that's what is directly in front of us. And the King of Cups is all about intuition. And I'm getting that a lot in the card readings I've been doing and doing for you and for everybody. It's time to start utilizing your own intuitive abilities. And that which is in front is the Magician, and the Magician is a master at working and creating change and going with the flow. He creates change on a level that's very, very deep, very, very, very strong. The Three of Wands is the card of taking control of your own life, which is what we want to do. Taking control of your own life, and the Queen of Pentacles is confidence. So we're taking control of our own life. We're being very confident. And the results are going to be the Knight of Pentacles. So we're going to be proud of what we're doing. And the world is going to give us more gifts. So basically, we're releasing the old that no longer suits us. And we're heading towards mastery. And there's many levels of mastery. All right. Okay. So here we go. I'm just rushing through it, like I said. Hopefully that was quick and easy. This is a week of accepting our mastery, letting go of that which no longer serves us, and allowing ourselves to grow into mastery. Hi, Elle. How are you doing over there?
I'm okay.
You're surviving?
You? Surviving.
Yeah. So I did do my hair, believe it or not. Okay, so how is everybody else? It looks like there's a lot of people chatting.
Yep. So let's just jump right into it.
Let's just do that.
Lovely Ace says, hello, I'm wondering what my future husband will look like. Thank you.
That is something I'm kind of loath to do that because I might have, I will do it. I don't like doing that sort of thing because it takes away free will. All right. So lovely Ace, let's see what I can see. So he's got really nice hair. He does appear to wear glasses, but his eyes are bright, and he's obviously very intelligent. And he's got a sense of humor that that is it's a very strong, powerful sense of humor. I think, though, at the same time, the sense of humor at times will irritate you because I see you going and sort of going, swatting him. So please don't do that kind of swat. And other people around you think it's hilarious, but it takes a little while for you to get used to the kind of jokes he makes. But obviously you've been together long enough that you can swat him and get away with it. So he looks, I think he looks fairly tall. He's not a huge man. I mean, he's not muscled out like Olympian, but he's got a nice body shape. What else? His hands. He's got really nice hands. His hands are very important. He probably works with his hands somehow or other. What else? His teeth. He's got a full set of teeth. That's really encouraging, especially at the cost of dental care nowadays. His hands, though, are they're not beautiful hands, but they're strong and firm, and they're very they're very important to him, his hands. I mean, hands are important to everybody, but they're important to him because that's how he makes his living with his hands, whether he's an accountant or a cabinet maker or whatever. He works very hard at what he does. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to give any more. I'm not sure of his sense of style. You might have to dress him when you get to know him well enough. But at this point, he seems like a really good, nice person. I like his energy. Okay, what's the next one?
Malapala says, hi, Eliz-sha and Elle. Hello.
Hi.
Jao Fermino asks, hello, darling. Any messages from my guides? I don't know what's worse, kids or dogs.
I don't know. Kids are a little more demanding. First of all, they say you're doing really well, and I did have something, but I lost it when Elle talked.
Sorry.
Not your fault. It's just the way it goes. They're talking about you stressing about something, and they want you to. It's not something that's going to make any difference whether you stress about it or you don't stress about it. So if you can not stress about it, that would be ideal, because you're kind of making the situation worse by stressing about it. So if you cannot stress about it, it will look after itself faster. All right.
Ana Lu Fernandez says hello.
Hi, Annie. Ana Lu.
Maria Herrera says hello.
Hi, Maria.
Puzzle of Life says hi.
Hi, Puzzle Whole Life.
Awesome 11 says, Elisha, you're on. Excited. LOL.
Yeah, we had an outage this morning, and I wasn't 100% sure I could actually handle doing this without a backup. And Elle had just gone to look after the kids, which means they would be demanding, and they had a Prody day today.
Which means they have no school.
Yes.
And they're still demanding.
Well, they're young, right?
Sorry?
They're young.
They're young. They are young. They're sweet, though. The Polynesian Princess says, hi, Elisha and Elle.
Hi.
Andrea P. says, hello. I didn't get accepted for housing to move where I had wanted to move, but I applied for a housing in a different country.
In a different country or different county?
Different county. Will I get it? And if so, will it be anytime soon?
So what I can tell you is that the chances of you moving are actually quite high, and the chances of you moving to a new or better area than you're in now is very. It's very likely that you're going to move to a different area completely. And it does appear that you will be closer to where you want to be, but maybe not exactly in the same area. But actually, what I'm getting is that you'll be closer to the university that you want to go to, rather than closer to home. So keep your eye on the ball. Basically, when the ball is your education at this point. But I do feel that something's going to come in for you, so that you have the means and the wherewithal to create a change in your life for the better. Okay.
Okay.
We should do the lightning spark.
Lightning Spark 100 asks, how does Evelyn feel about me at the moment? She's been quiet with me the past 2 weeks, and I don't know why.
It's nothing to do, her being quiet actually has nothing to do with you. It has more to do with her, and she's going through something right now, and she doesn't know how to deal with it. And so she's a little bit, she's being a little bit quiet, trying to figure out how to deal with her situation and not involve you in it, because she doesn't think you can help her, and she doesn't want to spread her problems around. Does that make sense? It's not as big a problem as she thinks it is. It's just a big enough problem that it bothers her. And okay.
Elantra Cook with a $4.99 super chat asks, how does Marquise feel about me right now that we're talking?
He's kind of surprised. He didn't realize what a cool person you were. So I mean, he might have known you in the past, and you might have talked in the past, but he didn't realize that you're a smart, social, and social and kind individual. He had no idea what a cool person you are. His interest is now at the point of being definitely piqued because he's discovering that you're a lot more than he anticipated. Okay.
Tay2637 says, hello, ladies. Jennifer Schwab says, hello, ladies.
Hi, Jennifer.
Like mother, like daughter. Vidya Maharaj says, hi, good night, all. Alicia P98 says, hello. Puzzle of Life says, can Spirit tell me what is the great news that is coming up for Mark and I in love? Thank you.
Mostly just saying that that you two are going to be happy for a while, and nobody stays happy forever. It's not that I'm saying it won't stay happy, but the honeymoon stage doesn't last forever. But for a while, the two of you are going to be in the honeymoon stage, and be very, very happy with it, both of you, not just you, but both of you. And that is that he wants to make it a permanent thing. At least he's seriously thinking about making it a permanent relationship. So wait and see. But I think you probably have some really exciting news to share come for this holiday season that's coming up, especially if you're American. There you've got a long holiday season coming up. Okay.
Malipale asks, how does Gemini feel now that after our date and reconciliation? Oh, hold on. Alicia P98, I skipped one.
Apologies.
Hi, what does Erica, my friend, think of me?
She's genuinely quite impressed with you. Really, she thinks that when she thinks of you, it's like there's a light on, goes on, and she wants to smile. And I think you must tell some good stories or good jokes because she's got a big grin on her face. She's happy with the relationship as it stands at the moment, and things change, but at this moment she's pleased with the relationship as they stand. Okay.
Malipale, how does Gemini feel now after our date and reconciliation?
I think he's walking on air a little bit. At least that's what it appears to me, that he's walking on air. He's very happy, and also he thinks, well, now I can get back to work and get my business working a bit better. I think he's been I don't think he's been putting enough time and effort into his business because he's been thinking about you and assorted other things. And we both know what the assorted other thing is. So yeah, it's kind of he's very happy, and he's sure of you. Okay, I think that's something that has been missing before, Is this sure that he was sure? Okay, I think I'm trying to rush through things. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you as deep a answer as I usually do.
Yeah, we can slow it down a bit, Mom, and you can give them more if you want. The kids are quiet, which probably is dangerous, but the kids are quiet and not killing each other. So
yeah, that can be even more dangerous, especially with that little girl. She's got an active. Well, both of them are very smart, active minds, but her mind's a little more active than usual.
Yep. B. Erla says hi, Elle and Elisha. Hello. Champagne C says, hey, Elisha, you're so awesome. Love you. Love when you come on live.
Yeah, it's going to be a long weekend. We might end up going right through to Sunday to do these things because Elle won't be home until Saturday evening.
Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody.
Got some money because I just got paid.
The Polynesian Princess asks, me and Cameron met for the first time Wednesday. Everything was so good, but he hasn't texted me back since. What happened?
He gets cranky easy, that boy. I think he must be a water sign, hey? I think it went too well. And so he's stopping. He's what's the word? He's a little, he's a fraidy cat. He's afraid that if he talks to you too quickly, that you'll get ideas. Well, I think you've already got ideas anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. But he's scared of he's scared of full commitment. Not that it won't happen. It's just he has to sneak up on himself, so to speak, to he has to sneak up on himself to accept the fact that he's falling for you, and he is falling for you. But I don't know. He's just very. He's very determined to do it on his own time, and he's determined to do it because he feels like it, not because he's pushed into it. So he's going to do it in his own time, in his own way, as he feels like it, and he's going to be like this for the rest of his life. So if you're okay with that, then you're fine. So pay attention to this guy. He's going to be stubborn all your life. All right. But I think he already has made up his mind. But again, he's going to do it in his own time, in his own way. All right.
Tay 2637 asks, I had a blue and white parakeet named Kyoto who died a few years ago, and I was wondering if he had any messages for me.
Say his name again.
Kyoto.
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 Did he like to flap his wings and sort of make maybe a squawking sound at you when he was well, not necessarily pissed, but just when he was interacting with you? Because the first thing he did was show me him flapping his wing and making a squawking sound, and he is there. There's actually two of them right beside each other. Or actually, there might be a third one. I'm not sure. It's a little bit. There's a bit of a it looks like there could be 3 birds all total there. It doesn't mean they're all dead. It just means that there's 3 birds around him. And okay, this sounds really funny. He says your room smells nice. So and he shows me him walking on your bed. So at nighttime, with your sleeping, and you feel this like footprints, it just know it's your bird. He's come up to check on you. It's just like the cats. Quite often, I've had when cats have passed over, I'll feel cats walk up the bed towards me at nighttime. It's just them saying hi. Okay.
Champagne C says, everyone show her some love and thumbs up this video.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kylie Brown asks, what has been going on with my sister? She posted on social media that she was tired of all this bullshit and of everyone putting the blame on her. What is bothering? What is she talking about? I feel like it's about me.
Okay. What was the sister's name again before I go in?
She doesn't say.
Okay. She's in a high dungeon, and she's very cranky. I don't think she's actually sat down and thought things through clearly. Don't think she knows what she's really angry about. I think she reacted without paying attention to what actually happened. And if she'd paid attention to and read things clearly, I suspect she'd be a little bit embarrassed right now, because I don't think I'm pretty darn certain what she's reacting to has nothing to do with what really is going on. I think she happens to be a bit dramatic, as her personality is a bit dramatic, and she overreacts often. And I suspect if you just ignore it, it'll go away. Well, I mean, you can reach out to her and ask her if she needs anything or something like that. But basically, I feel that this energy should dissipate on its own without too much intervention. And again, like I say, I suspect she's just a little bit dramatic, and kind of likes that kind of excitement. Okay.
Jennifer Schwab asks, do my spirit guides have any messages for me for the near future?
Okay, what they're saying to me is slow down. There's no rush to get to where you're going. You don't have to get to where you're going as fast as you're rushing into it. The stuff you're trying to get to, the energy you're trying to achieve is already yours. You just have to sit back and allow it to integrate and make itself known. So basically what they're suggesting is that you're trying there's too much. You're just trying too hard for something you already have. Okay, I hope that makes sense.
Let's see. Sorry Soiree asks, how are Pisces feelings towards me? Thanks.
Well, you know, Pisces have a tendency to be a little bit self-contained and a little bit, what's the word, stuck in themselves. So he's well aware of you, but you're not the first thing on his mind. I have a feeling he's the first thing on Pisces is the first thing on Pisces' mind. But having said that, he does enjoy your company, and he does want to spend more time with you. But again, what's on his mind first is Pisces self. Okay.
Maria Herrera asks, hi, tomorrow would have been my father's birthday, who is now deceased. Any messages he would like to say? Thank you.
Your father's funny. I like his energy. He came in and he was sort of singing, not in English, but in Spanish, and I can't sing that's because I don't know it, but so basically happy birthday to himself, but in Spanish. And it's sort of more of a joke than it's really than him patting himself on the back. He is very proud of you, Maria. He's very proud of his grandson. And he does believe that you're on a really good track right now. And I do believe he's saying something about money. There's a little bit of money coming your direction, maybe a raise or something, or either a raise or a new job is coming for you. But there seems to be, there's a time, not a great deal, but a little bit more money per month coming in. Okay.
Malapale says, nice hair.
Yeah, I didn't actually get it. I didn't get it brushed very well.
Nanny Drea asks, how does my mom and sister feel about me getting my driver's license?
Well, your mom, of course, is of two minds because she loves you and wants you to have your driver's license, but at the same time, she's afraid. I think your sister just echoes your mom because she has a tendency to echo what your mom thinks. Mostly she's pleased, but at the same time she's afraid because driving is in her mind it's can be dangerous, especially if you're a new driver. But other than that, I don't think she's upset. Just worried, wants you to be safe. Which also comes across is also that she does actually love you a great deal. She probably doesn't say it very often though, because what she's saying is, I don't say that often. Or if she does, she doesn't feel she says it enough. But yeah.
Champagne C asks, I have a question. I finally reached out to Angel the twin. How is he feeling at this time since I contacted him? Thanks.
A little bit shocked and surprised. Wasn't expecting it. Had given up thought that would happen. Had to think about it a bit before he could come up with how the angel actually felt. but there's a sense of pleasedness about his energy when he thinks that you reach out to him. So, I mean, there's a little bit of reservation, but underneath it all, there's a sense of there's a sense that of oh, that's pretty cool. Something was resolved, and I think that that which was resolved has been weighing on his mind as well. Okay.
Jenny Jones says, "Hi, so glad you got your lights back. Love you guys."
Yeah, it's a little bit chilly without the light because our heat is electric, and it's plus degrees, but still.
It's still heading towards winter.
Yeah.
Jennifer Schwab says, "Your hair looks cute, and I hope you're enjoying having the little ones with you."
I'm not. I'm not with it. I'm not there. I love them dearly, but they drive me insane after a couple of hours.
Yeah, they're like their mom. They're nonstop.
Yeah, their mother's high strung and the kids are high strung.
Yep, they're a delight.
They are. They really are.
They're just.
But they always want to be busy and doing things.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly Bowman asks, "Will my ex ever contact me anytime soon?"
He's actually thinking about it. Your ex is thinking about it. He's still faced away. I mean, metaphorically, in the energies, he's faced away, but he's looking back over his shoulder at you, and you can see the question in his eye about wanting to reach out and contact you. So yes, I think unless something or somebody comes along, he's going to come along. Not soon. He's still faced the other direction. Metaphorically, he's not turned around and come back to talk to you. But metaphorically speaking, it is in the works. Unless something or somebody comes along and says, "No, don't do that." And at this point, there is nobody that he's talked to that is there's nobody he's talked to that's going to stop him.
Next.
Yeah.
Rachel Spalding asks, "I would love to know the same thing. What will my future life partner look like, or important qualities so I can recognize him when I meet him?"
Well, hopefully your heart will know it. Hang on. So your partner is a little bit scatterbrained. It's very smart, obviously, but very scatterbrained. So it's like you, I see you walking behind him, kind of picking up pieces that he's dropped without thinking, because he's sort of like a mad inventor. I'm not saying he's a mad inventor, but he's one of these highly so intelligent that he kind of needs somebody to help him live through life. I mean, yeah, he that's the most important quality about him, is that he's so busy thinking and fixing problems. Probably he's a problem fixer at work, maybe IT, or maybe he does design or something, maybe architect. I'm not sure. He's so busy fixing problems that he's not always aware of what happens here.
Holly.
No. Come on. No. There's nobody there. He had a dream. He's so busy fixing problems and making things right that he's kind of scattered. He's going to need somebody to look after him. Okay. And I see him sitting down, so I can't tell you how tall he is. If this is what you want, go for it. If it's not what you want, step back and let somebody else have that. Having somebody that intelligent can be very it's irritating, honestly. Where you have to run around and explain to people why he didn't bother to say hi to you, or being in the same room and the guy's off in another dimension. I lived with it. It's very irritating. So if you don't want that, wait till the next one. He might be a prize, but and he's probably got a really, really good job, but you got to think whether you'd enjoy it or not. Okay, so that's the next one on the horizon. I don't recommend that person, but hire a nursemaid for him.
B. Erla asks, I would like to know, how does Jeff feel for me at this moment? He came back then says he only wants to be intimate friends, or whatever that is called. Muchas gracias, Eliz-sha and El.
Well, I recommend with you, that's what you want, go for it. But friends with benefits is not... Oh, hang on.
There's somebody at the door.
Jen left my puppy outside.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on in. So Jess was left outside since we started.
Good girl.
I'm going to tell her what she did. No wonder Tully had a heart attack.
It's not the first time she's left a dog outside.
Yeah, well, she thought she left Lily outside already once today.
Oh, jeez. If her head wasn't attached, I swear, guys.
No, I just made her rush. I made her rush so we could get in. It's all right. Just needed a bit of fresh air anyhow. Okay. I forget where I was.
B.
Okay. She wants friends with benefits.
Yep.
I'm going to say my advice is, if that's what he wants and you don't want it, walk away, because I don't see it changing anytime soon. If you want a relationship with him, don't have friends with benefits. If you're okay with the relationship that way, then but don't. Otherwise, I'm going to recommend you just walk away. If friends with benefits has its place in society, honestly, but that's not the feeling I get from you, that's what you want.
Next.
Yeah, basically, you deserve more than that.
Isabella Gorgillo asks, hi, I would love a tapped message from my ex.
A what?
Tapped? I'm just going to drop the tapped and go a message from my ex.
Okay, because I have no idea what that means.
No, I don't either.
Okay. I think you don't want a message from your ex right yet. He hasn't. He's still cranky. So I would wait a week or two before you ask that question again. Because at this moment, the guy is cranky and not worth repeating his words.
Lovely Ace says, it's okay. I totally understand. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Elantra Cook says Sagittarius. Oh, hold up. Lori Dotson says, hello, everyone. Everybody, sending you all love and light to you and yours. Thank you, Lori.
Can I show you something that I've been working on? Can you see the ring? It looks like a rose.
It's very lovely.
Well, you had better say that. You're my daughter. But thank you. It's a new design I just made up. Okay.
All right. Why you jump on me? Okay, which way? All
This is one I did yesterday. It's
Lightning Spark 100 says, yeah, she keeps a lot to herself, so I understand, but I thought it had to do with me.
Doesn't feel like it. Honestly, it feels more like one of these people that thinks they can carry the world on their shoulder all by themselves. Okay, go ahead.
We answered what? Blossom's question, right? Yeah, we answered Blossom 11's question, I believe. Let me just go double check. I'm sorry, it's been a long day for me. I woke up super early to come see my niece and nephew.
Yes.
Yes, we did answer your question, Blossom 11. Yeah, so just after we're done the live, just go back to the replay to get your answer. Elantra Cook says, thank you so much. Yasmin Fox says, hey, how are you today? May I ask what is expecting me till the end of the year?
Oh, okay. I think I got that. Okay, so there's more than one thing. It's more like three things, three phases you're going to go through. So between now and middle of November, 20th of November, feels like a whirlwind of activity. There's a lot of things happening. And it feels like you feel unsettled. So try really hard to ground. And I think around Thanksgiving, I'm not sure when Thanksgiving is. It's like usually within the last 10 days of November. So again, this one, it's not quite so crazy busy, but also there's a little bit of energy that that feels like it could be a little bit hard to deal with. I would like you at that point in time to step back and not own what's being said to you, because it doesn't really have anything to do about you. They might attach your name to it. It doesn't mean that it's actually about you. So remember this: do not own what is said to you. From Thanksgiving to Christmas, it seems more like a coast, like you coast into it. If you own what happens around Thanksgiving, Christmas is going to be tough. You don't own it, you will enjoy yourself for the Christmas season. It appears that New Year's is actually a time where you have a lot of fun. whether you go out or stay home, you just feel kind of relief that this year is over and you're starting a new year, because each year has a new energy, right? 2020, it's a 4 year. And don't ask me what 4 stands for, but it's got to be easier than a 3 year, right? And so basically ground from now to whenever, because it feels like the energies just sort of knock you hither and yon, and it's a lot of it is not your energy. So with your strong empath, ground, shield, don't own other people's thoughts. What happens at Thanksgiving, again, is not about you. So don't own it. Even with your name is attached to it, don't own it. I mean, you can think about it, but don't own it. And then the rest of the year should be fairly smooth running. Don't overspend, of course. Nobody's worth going into debt for, no matter how much you love them. Sometimes just making things is a better choice than
buying.
Than spending money that will be forgotten in an hour. Okay.
Just I'm questioning myself if I did actually read Blossom 11's question.
Read it out to me. I don't, because I can't.
I would like to know how my ex currently feels about communicating to me. What are his actions towards me?
Okay. I think we had one very similar to that.
Okay.
And the answer is pretty much similar to the last one, as not yet. It's a little more eased off. The energy is easing off, but not yet. Don't reach out. Don't invite anything between you two, honestly, because at this point in time, the communications would not be as positive as you would like them to be. When the energy has time to have had a bit more time to ease off, then you will be then the conversation you can have will be better. There doesn't seem to be negative energy there per se. It's just it might still be a little, because he's still in his head. It might not be accurate. Okay.
Albert Draper asks, hello, any messages from ancestors or spirit guides?
So what I'm getting is there's some genetic energy that it would be wise for you to have cleared out, if you know how to do that and you know what it is. And they say you do know what it is. If you could clear it out, that would be it would be to your benefit and theirs as well, if you would clear your ancestral line of, and as I said, they said you know what it is. And if you don't know how to clear your ancestral line, has Elizabeth talked about that?
I
don't
honestly,
think so.
I don't know. I think there might have been a touch on the topic, but
Yeah, I think
Honestly, with that lady and her topics and her train of thought, it's hard to keep track.
yeah. If not, I will ask her to talk about it next Friday. The next Friday?
Well, it's obviously not this Friday.
No, not this Friday.
Sorry. Okay. Gabriela Almamia asks, "Hello, I have a court date November, and am I going to win?"
Partly you will win, and partly you won't. It's not a clear cut. It's not clear cut that yes, no, but you're not going to walk away as a loser either. So I think that I think you should. I think you. What's the word? I think you're going to be satisfied. Maybe not happy, but satisfied. Okay.
Okay. Lori Dotson says, "Elisha, love the locks. Drop a like." And she asks, "Is anyone thinking of me in a special way?"
It's like a lot of people are seeing you for the first time. It's like recently a light is turned on and people see you differently than they have in the past. And oops. Sorry. I just cut something and it split. It went all over the place. So there are people that are becoming aware of you that have not been aware of you for a long, long time. And I think you're going to be very happy with the results. I have a feeling what you're looking for somebody's thinking about you in a special way. Maybe not, but people are thinking about you and in a way of like, let's get to know this lady a bit more. Yes. So there is the energy of dating more than the energy of somebody special, and it can be that there it is it. I think you're more likely to have social engagements over over somebody specific. Okay. And actually, it feels like you're going to enjoy yourself. Okay.
Malapala says, "Ha ha ha ha." Puzzled Life says, "LOL. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned December for holidays and hashtag engagement. Thank you." Malapala adds, "Thank you so much, Elisha and Elle. You're welcome." Lori Dawson says, "We love you, dear lady. Sending you some TLC ASAP. LOL."
Thank you.
Jennifer Schwebb says, "Great duet, ladies."
Yeah, yeah, you're really clear because she's on Skype, right?
Yep.
She's on Skype watching YouTube, and we're at my daughter's place, and
Yeah.
so it comes across really clear. We can't do it here because there'd be too much feedback.
Yeah. The Polynesian princess asks, "He's actually a fire sign. Haha, he's Aries." Or says, sorry. "Oh my God, he's such a scaredy cat." I mean, aren't all guys?
A lot of men are. I don't know why. But either they're really scared or they're too aggressive and they want everything now. And you're going, okay, slow down. Let's get to know each other.
Sorry, Swari says, "Thank you." Tay2637 says, "Thank you. He would yell at me when I tried to pet him and would hang upside down until down on his perch with his wings out. I sprayed my room with perfume today, and I do sometimes feel something on my leg.
Yeah, he's quite a character, that little bird. He's still a character, and I've run into birds like him, and so they have a great deal of presence, and his presence is really powerful.
Maria Herrera says, thank you so much. I miss him a lot. Sharon Savoie asks, do you see anything coming to me?
It appears that that the most likelihood of what's coming towards you has to do with a little bit of money, whether it comes in the form of a raise or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but it is, there's something coming for you that's it actually appears to be quite positive. And also a friend, and not a intimate friend, but well, it could be an intimate friend, but I don't mean it's not a lover. It's but a very somebody very special is coming into your life, and it's a kind of a special. It's more like it's somebody who has been there in the past and they moved away and they're coming back or something like that. But it's somebody that that you can have fun with without worrying about hurting their feelings or anything like that. So I do feel that life is going to brighten up a little bit for you. The money, it's not a great deal of money. It might just be a small raise, or it could be a small win in the lotto or something. But it's an indicator that things are changing for you in a positive way, and the person that's coming in is somebody you're going to spend time with, and you're going to be laughing and joking and things like that. Okay, it's a positive, and it's going to be like, I haven't done this for a long time. I haven't laughed about something like this for a long time, and it's long overdue that you just laugh like you did when you were kids over nothing. It's sort of like, I don't know. It's like you go back to when you were 10 years old and laughed about silly little things, and it makes you feel good. I hope that's it feels good to me. I mean, the laughter and the joy. And when it's coming in, I don't know, but it's somebody that I feel that it's somebody you knew or do know, and you just have fun. And for me, laughter would be a great, laughing just for the sake of laughing It's a great gift. Okay.
So Lori Dotson and Blossom 11 both say that you are glowing.
I think it's the light.
It might be the light, but yeah. Anyhow,
But thank you.
You're glowing. The airless says, "Ay ay ay, the dog, ha 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 ha."
Yeah, just wait until my daughter gets home. I'm going to embarrass her.
Yep. Baby Pebbles asks, "Is my Scorpio coming back?"
How come they're always Gemini and Scorpio?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of Gemini and Scorpios. And then Libra's, Leo comes a second. Okay, let's see Scorpio. I think this is a game that the two of you have played for a few times. Scorpio runs away, and then he turns around and comes back. It's cyclic. I feel that it's cyclic. If it hasn't been, it probably will be. So the answer is probably yes. Scorpio is probably coming back. Your question to yourself is, do you really want to play this game over and over and over again? Because frankly, you could be in a real relationship where the guy is there and wants to build on it and go forward with it. Okay? But yeah, I think Scorpio's coming back. I can't promise you when, but the energy is already there that he's starting to turn around and look at what he left, and hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully it's not something he's done over. If he's done it once before, it's already a cycle. So hopefully I'm wrong, and he's a good guy. And personally, I like Scorpio. One of my best friends that I've known for years is Scorpio. But yeah, think about this one.
Rachel Spalding says, "Exhausting and irritating. Sounds like another child."
Yep. Not something you really want. Like I say, I'd let that one go. I mean, he might have lots and lots of money, but is it worth it? Unless you can hire a nursemaid and he comes to Earth every once in a while. And in my I've never noticed that they come back down to Earth.
So Lori Dotson adds to the Sharon. Was it Sharon? Adds to the question about tapping a message from their ex, tapping into his energy for the message.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yes, it does. She also adds, "Yes, I agree. It is lovely. You are doing great." Yeah, with the rings.
Oh, yeah. No, I figured. Thank you. I'm getting better. I don't know why I like making rings, because it's really dumb. Nobody in my family wears rings.
Maria Herrera says, agrees. Yes, it's beautiful. Yasmin Fox says, "Thank you." Isabella Congelo says, "Thanks." Lori Dotson adds, "So kind of you ladies to redo this for Blossom." Yes, again, I apologize. Like I said, it's been a long day and I'm tired, so I apologize for jumping you.
Okay, jumping over.
Yeah. Joey asks, is my twin ghosting me? My twin ghosting me twice in a year, both in third party since past 3 weeks, parks by the beach each evening, watching me jog and exercise and small stalking WAP all day. Union happening?
I suspect that was shorthand.
I suspect so.
Yeah, so I'll answer if there's a reunion happening. Okay. So a song comes into my mind. It's a really old one from the show South Pacific. Gonna wash that guy right out of my hair. Gonna wash that guy right out of my hair. He's no longer there. Something like that. Your twin is trying to ghost you, but he can't get you out of his mind. He can't wash you out of his hair, so to speak. And I do believe your twin flame is going to come back. And there you have something to ask yourself. Twin flames are, without a doubt, one of the hardest relationships to maintain on a very personal level. It's far easier to maintain as a friendship. Many people who have twin flames marry other people and keep the twin flames as a friend. So that is something you might want to think about, whether you want this cycle to go over and over and over again, because you know each other so well. It's really, really, really easy. It's really easy to fall into this trap of on, off, on, off, on, off. Think seriously about making it a friendship rather than a love relationship. Okay? He cannot stay away from you, but at the same time, neither one of you are really. I know how it feels. This is the most intense energy you have. But at the same time, when it hurts much more than than just any relationship. Think seriously about switching it into friendship, and it will maintain itself much more comfortably with less intensity and less drama. And you still have the pleasure of your twin flame. And maybe you can also have the pleasure of having a love relationship that is not a twin flame relationship, but still a very good relationship. Okay?
Albert Draper says, interesting, thank you. Stace Libra asks, I'm a Libra dealing with a Sagittarius man. What is going on with his feelings towards me?
I feel he feels like he's out of his depth, and he's not very. He can't actually. He can't actually. He doesn't quite understand what's happening. He's. It's too much for him to deal with. So. It's not that there's no, it's just like he's going, I don't know what, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's more your depth, your intelligence. It's higher than he's used to. But it's not so much the intelligence, it's the depth of the relationship, the energy of the relationship that that has him confused. As I say, it's not like he wants to turn and run, though I wouldn't say that he might not get to that point. At this point, he just wants to. He just feels like he's drowning a little bit because it's too much energy for him. I just feel like you're smarter than he is, maybe, or maybe he doesn't trust his intelligence. Probably is more accurate. And so when you say things and you use your mind, because Libra's air, Libra does use their mind a lot and not as much their emotions. He's a little bit lost. Sagittarius is fire. So you don't burn as hot as he does, and he doesn't he really doesn't know how to deal with that energy.
She also adds, I feel like he is my other half, and it's hard to let go of our energy we create together.
I don't feel that you have to let go. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like you need to be a little less intense. Just pull it back a little bit. If that makes sense, if you pull it back a little bit, be a little less. Can be a little less right. And you might be 100% right, but you don't have to be right. And he too likes the energy between the two of you. But I think at the same time, that's part of what. It's part of what he doesn't know how to deal with, the intensity. Okay, sorry, that's it.
Okay. Gabriela Almamia says, thank you so much. Lori Dotson says, it's a good time to heal and make friends. That is what I need to hear. That was my very much needed. She also adds, I have one dragon left to paint. I can't wait to send it. The dragons look really cool. You will enjoy it as much as I did creating them, creating it for you all. We look forward to seeing it.
Very much so.
Tammy Banks says, hello, hope you are well. Jennifer Schwebb says, the rings are really pretty.
I have fun with them. I'm not quite sure why I'm so enamored with rings, but I think it's because I can put them on my finger and just work with them. And while I'm sitting here thinking or doing other things. Go ahead.
So I'm just there's one more question from Tammy Banks, and then we're gonna call it a night. I still need to make supper for the little pumpkins and put them to bed.
Yeah, by the time you finish supper, it will be bedtime.
Basically. So Jennifer, I already read that. Tammy Banks asks, do you see a love relationship for me?
Okay. Yes, I do. But first of all, you have to do some work on yourself. And some of the work you have to do on yourself is to realize that you're a really cool person and that there's a lot of really cool things going on around you, and that you are okay. And I'm not trying to be rude, but you are a worthwhile person. And when you realize how wonderful you are and how valuable you are and how much you have to give to another person in a relationship, then you will find then somebody will come into your life. Until then, you might attract a few people, but they're takers, not givers. And you want somebody to share your life with, not to take from you. Okay, so I recommend highly that you do some maybe inner child work, or just tell the universe, I'm really interested in growing and making a switch within myself so that I can attract somebody to love and be loved by. You got to add that too, but do it slowly. Always add slowly at the speed that I can comfortably handle. Otherwise, the universe can be really dumb and do it too fast. And then you pay for it. And I know this from experience. Okay, so generally what I said, ask the universe to support you in your growth, and then say yes. Say yes to what they're offering you. Okay?
So Joey, yes, I saw your question about your boss, but we already answered your question about your twin.
We only do one.
We only do one question, and we've been going for an hour and a half,
and
towards 2 hours.
So we will be back
tomorrow,
probably later in the day. I'm not sure. It all depends on how. Like I say, I can't really do this on my own.
And again, it depends when my sister comes back to mother her children, and how tired I am, because I don't sleep well at other people's places. So a lot of what's happening will or won't be happening is on me. So we thank you for your understanding. So ask it again next time, and we'll hopefully have an answer for you. Maria Herrera says, have a good evening and good night. Rest, both of you. Many blessings. Lori Dotson says, I collect rings, so one for me. How much?
Sure. These are all learning experiences. So right now, they're just learning. But I really enjoy them. I'm getting better and better. You should see my early experiments. This is one I did today. It's a Christmas ring, but it's designed to fit any designed to fit the thumb, or if you wanted something smaller, you can put it on the small finger, right? But it's just a fun ring. Because how many times are you going to wear Christmas rings, right? Red and green. But I don't know. I'm just having fun doing them right now.
Lori Dotson says Lori's work schedule hours, LOL. And we'll end on Tammy Banks saying, thank you. This makes sense. Most grateful. So we're at 6:30.
And all of a sudden I'm starving.
Yeah. Food is calling my name. And I'm almost tempted to take the kids to McDonald's. But no.
Yeah, your sister will kill you if you do.
I mean, the kids won't remember tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but mac and cheese works too.
Yeah, and I bought like 3 boxes of it because I was really hungry when we went shopping. Never go shopping with 2 kids
And
with
hungry.
the promise of sugar in a movie. All right. And yes, thank you, Jennifer Schweb and Lori Dodson and everybody else who joined us today.
Thank
We
you very
should
much.
maybe be back tomorrow.
Well, hopefully we
big-
will. We'll see. Well, I'll coordinate with Elle. Like I say, I can't do this without her help. I really can't. I thought about it, and then we had that power outage, and I thought saved. I thought, if I feel saved, then I need to wait for Elle.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, so we will see what we can do. I will see how long I can tie the children up.
Not literally.
Well,
Sometimes you'd like to give them a movie.
yeah. Anyhow, we'll see what tomorrow brings. If not, Sunday.
Sunday we will make sure everything is done by Sunday. During Sunday. All right. So I should say goodbye.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Namaste. Namaste. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Always a pleasure.